Pythagoras. Pythagoras was born in 570 BC on the island of Samos. His father was a gem merchant, and so the young Pythagoras had the opportunity to travel to many places while still young. He was well educated, and the philosopher Thales left a very strong influence on him, contributing to his already growing interest in astronomy and mathematics. It was on Thales' advice that Pythagoras travelled to Egypt and attended Anaximander's lectures on astronomy and mathematics. He spent quite some time in Egypt, and there was exposed to their temples and priests whose beliefs were a decided influence on his later philosophies. For conflicting reasons, Pythagoras, some 20 years later, moved to Croton in Italy, where he established a religious school, his inner circle of followers being known as I Mathematiki. The school was shrouded in mystery, demanding 3 years of introduction, followed by 5 years of absolute silence, and then another 5 years of training. Only then could you learn about the most sacred mystery of numbers. Amongst Pythagoras' beliefs was that a person's soul does not die and is destined to a cycle of rebirths. Only through purity of life may the soul be freed from the cycles. He also believed that a soul or spirit lies in all animals and even vegetable life. He is most famous for his geometric theorem. The Pythagorean theorem states that for a right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the two sides. Pythagoras is also credited with translating musical notes into mathematical equations. Legend has it that passing the blacksmith one day, he noticed that the sounds coming from the anvils were beautiful and harmonious. He was convinced that there must be a scientific law attached to this, and thus applied it to music, leading to the discovery of the link between pitch and string length, and the monochord, which defined the ratios of the musical scale. The Greeks believed that music was the language of the gods, so linking music with number made number like God. This later led to the development of numerology and much similar philosophies. It also led to the theory of the harmony of the spheres, which said that the planets and stars all moved according to mathematical equations. Planets were stacked around the sun at harmonic intervals, and thus there was literally a symphony being played in the universe. This then extended to colour. White light breaks out into colour at harmonic intervals. Pythagoras and his Mathematiki were not trying to formulate or solve mathematical problems. Rather, they were interested in the principles of mathematics, the concept of a number, shape, or other mathematical figure. In solving the mystery of numbers, they believed they were solving the mysteries of the universe. This is why Pythagoras is often referred to as the first pure mathematician.